Yo, what's up, guys? It's Nick here. This is what 891,000 training worth of free agency rerolls will get you. I know I did the video on it. I did the longer version of it. 30 minutes, went through it all in depth. But there's people that come into this Twitch and they want a shorter version. So this is the condensed version. I'm gonna show you guys quicker how to do it. Anybody that hasn't seen it can see it now. But we'll just run through it real quick. So this is 891,000 training worth minus. I did make Byron Jones this morning because I really wanted Byron Jones, and I already had all the cards for it from the stuff left over from this morning. And here's what our Byron Jones looks like. So that's a pretty good card right there. So hopping into it, you go into the sets. You can do this as you go, or you can do it like I did it here, where I rolled all of my training and then put it into the sets. It's kind of fun to do it this way because then you get the big reveal at the end to see how much you made or lost. But you guys can do it however you want. So you pick your player to do it on. You just pick one of the 96s if you're going to continually roll. I like to pick the 96s at the bottom of the add to set. Like, so if you pack a player, you go to add to set, then you just hit up twice, and then that takes you straight to the player. But all you do is you add 90s in to the set. You keep your 90s and add them to the set. You add your 87s and 88s into the set. Obviously, it's going to be straight 87s right now until I get to the up to the 88s. But this is how I clear out my binder after I've rolled all this training. So now, if you roll less packs, you won't get as many of these done, obviously. But this is how I do it. So we just throw these in here. Keep your 96s. And just put all your 90s. Just go ahead and throw them in here. So this is gonna be like I said, just a little bit shorter version of what we do. So I'm gonna explain it all early on in the video. That way, after you watch it, if all you're here is to watch it and see, then you can be done watching it. Otherwise, if you want to see how we did after last night, after that 891,000 roll, you can hang out and watch to the end. So, all right, and then normally I would be okay with putting 192 in. You can actually put up to 292s in and still basically break even. You make like 900 profit, but since I'm going to take the leftover 87s and 88s, I'm going to take those and I'm going to put them into the 90 to 94 exchange set. So I'm going to leave that spot open for now. So what I do after I do it, I go through here and I fill all of these up with the 87 to 88s. If you do like 200k training, maybe only fill 3 up. If you do 400k training, then fill up 4 or 5, that kind of thing. But I just do this to save, basically because it's a little bit faster, but in the long run. But you just go through, fill these up real quick. Your 89s you're gonna quick sell, so just save your 89s. You're gonna quick sell your 89s, your 92s, your 94s, and your 96s. You're gonna keep your 87s and 88s and run them through the 96 overall exchange sets and the 90 to 94 exchange sets. So I just throw all these in here, fill them all up. This Robbie Anderson card looks very good. I didn't mean to just pick one. Let me go back. So there were still people that were kind of struggling to understand it. So this is what we do, and this is how you do it basically. So let me. Okay, so now that I have all these full, then I will go through and I will exchange them on this 90 to 94. So I go through and I exchange all of these players, which this is going to take a little while, but so if you're just constantly re-rolling, you'll exchange them, and if you get a 90, you put it into the 96 overall set that you're working on. So once you fill up your 96 overall sets with your 87s and 88s, then you just come down here to this set and start filling this up and help finish off your 96 overall set. So there's going to be quite a bit of these here, so we'll just keep rolling through it. And so that's basically it though. For all the people that are just watching just to see the part of the method, that's it. You're putting your 87s and 88s into the 96. Once you fill up the 87s and 88 spots in your 96, then you put it into this exchange set here, and you put your 90s. You put all your 90s into the 96 as well, and then quick sell your 92s, 94s, 96s, and quick sell your 89s. Now some people like to take their 89s and put it into the 91 to 92 exchange set, so they can get coins back out of it. That's up to you guys. If you guys have good luck with that pack, I personally do not. So I haven't been doing that much, but it is fun to try. You can do that. So you just kind of play around with it, do what works for you. A lot of different people are doing this now. We basically have a whole stream full of people doing it. If you guys want to stop by and if you got any questions on it, but there was like probably 100 of us last night doing it for a while. So just stop in if you have any questions on it. And I'll be rolling these tonight. I'll probably be on in about probably about a half hour from when you guys see this video. So unless you're watching it while you're in the stream, but so like I said, we started with 891,000 training. I built 396s to make Byron Jones, so that's going to take about 105,000 training out of this. So to break even, we need to be at around 786,000 training when all is said and done with these. So hopefully we are there. We'll see, I guess. But I believe we're going to be pretty close to there. We had a pretty decent round there. Didn't get a lot of 92s or 94s, but we got a couple 96s, which if you watched my video from earlier, I broke down our pack odds from the 2,332 of these that we've rolled, and I packed 4 96s while I went 1,491 packs in between 96s. So I packed 3 96s last night, which really boosted the method even more. So we started this roll yesterday. We started at 653,000 training, and by the end of it, our last roll was the 891,000 training. So we made 238,000 training last night, not including whatever we made off of this. So it is still working as of last night. I'm gonna roll it. Like I said, I'm gonna roll it tonight. So we'll be testing it more. I know a couple people have said that their luck has been just as good, if not better. So we'll test our luck. Hopefully we're on the 96s like we were last night instead of how we had been before. But we'll see. We'll find out, I guess. So we're getting closer. I like to hold back 10, maybe 10 88s, just to make sure if I get more 90s in the exchange packs, then I have enough to do even more of the 96s. So that's just something I do. You can just fully fill up the exchange sets, and then as you pack as you start re-rolling again, you can put your 87s into it and fill them back up if you ended up with too many 90s. That's just one way to do it. But this is kind of how I do it. It's easier for me. I try to get it all rinsed through at once instead of leaving some from previous rounds, just so I can see from round to round where I'm at. So you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And as you guys can see, you get a lot of players when you open almost 900,000 worth of these. There were even more. I think it was 229 players before I rinsed the ones for the Melvin Gordon. So it's quite a big bunch of players. But I noticed the training prices were up a little bit today. That's pretty normal. They go up midweek. Hopefully they gradually go up a little bit more and more because we can just keep constantly rolling this and making training. Now people ask, well, when do you ever make coins? Well, if you're making training, you're making coins because you can always cash out the training through the Theme Diamond 2 set, through the Theme Builder set, whichever way you prefer to cash it out, you can do that. If you've made a million training, it's definitely gonna be a whole lot faster to cash it out by doing the theme builder 2s, the 97 overalls. So one thing you can do too is to cash out as you go is if you start with 100,000 training. That's another thing that people ask, how much training? I like to start, I think 100,000 is perfect. 70,000 you can do. Some people say they do 50,000. That's up to you, but you're more at the mercy of pack luck if you do that. But 100,000 I think is pretty well perfect to start with. But so if you start with 100,000 training, you build your way up to 200,000 training, then then you can open 2 theme builders, sell those for coins, go back down to 100,000 training, and start the whole process over again. So you can just kind of keep repeating that cycle. The people that make the most coins off of this are the ones that are persistent with it and stick with it. The ones that are iffy about it and don't fully commit to doing it are the ones that tend to kind of be at the mercy of the pack luck. So just keep that stuff in mind. I'm gonna hold back the rest of these 88s, I believe, because I have 8 of them. So 8 of them is 296s worth. So then we'll go through and I'll just rip all these. This is going to end up being a longer video showing you guys all this, but oh yeah, I also have my 3 free agency packs. So we can open those. We can open these at the end of this. But so I'll just go through and I'll rip all these. Hopefully we pack a couple. That's a new one. I haven't seen the new ones yet, so hopefully we pack a couple 94s in this. Some 92s. I mean, this is just straight 90s. I haven't done the pack odds on these. Maybe I'll start keeping track of these as well. But Anthony Sherman got a card. That's cool. But maybe I'll start keeping track of these as well. But there we go. James Bradbury's our guy, man. We pack him a lot. But hopefully we get an Ebron here. Tony Jefferson. That's a good one to get. Ebron, Agba. I don't remember what the new 94s are. Maybe Diggs. Is he a 94? There you go. The 92s and 94s are great because they're the quick sells. Obviously the 90s help you complete the 96 overall sets. So. See if we can speed this up a little bit. Donald Darby got one. He's kind of a disappointment in Philly. It's another one of the big name corners that are kind of disappointments in Philly. Well, I just completely skipped that one. Nice. So I guess we'll find out later what that one was. it takes every cycle of this at this many coins probably takes about an hour to do. So it takes a good chunk of time to do, but it's fun, really fun to do. You're opening packs. Like I said, it's just kind of a big hangout session in stream. We all are ripping them, and they're fun to watch, fun to do. So even if you don't have the training to do it, come by and hang out with all of us and watch some packs get ripped. Wow, it's kind of crazy. We might not get a single 94 from all this. From 40 of these, or 37 of these. It's wild. There's 92. There's a 94. Glasgow. And the Broncos got a little bit of a boost with the 94 Glasgow and then the 96 Melvin Gordon. Hopefully we can get one more. One more 94. 92. There we go. Another 92. Conklin's a good pickup for the Browns, man. They need offensive line help. It always seems like way more than 40 or 35 or whatever when you're actually ripping them. There we go. There we go. One more. Back-to-back 94s. Here it is. Oh, that's alright. That's alright. And like I said, you can profit a little bit with the 92s, putting them in the 96s, but I've been quick selling them and making a bunch. So if you need 192 to finish off a set, it's definitely fine to go ahead and use one of the 92s to finish off your 96 overall set. So. Alright, let's get into these. We got 3 free agency packs. These are our MUT rewards here. We got legendary MUT rewards. Obviously, because you only had to open 1,000. Okay. We'll keep that 88. We'll keep that 88 for the next round, I guess. Well, that's pretty good. Giggity. Alright, we got a 90 out of that. That's nice. Okay. Alright, so then once you do all those, you got all your exchange packs. You take all your 90s and those 96s that you filled up before. You just go through and you top them off with the 90s that you packed. So go through, put him in, and I'll just keep them, and then we'll kind of have the big reveal at the end of the packs, or at the end of the exchanges, to see how much we made or lost. So I know this is ending up being a longer video again, but all the stuff you need to know for the method is in the first 5 minutes. So if you're hanging around still watching, I appreciate you guys watching for a while, trying to see how we did on this. But this is a pretty big sample size, so that's kind of what we've been rolling is huge sample sizes. So just to make sure you guys get to see how it works over time, instead of that there's definitely short spurts where it doesn't work, but over time it's a big time money maker. So it is very nerve-wracking, though, I will say, to roll 900,000 training at once, because like in the middle of it you're like, oh god, I'm gonna lose 100,000 training right here, but it's always worked out for us. So I think we're gonna have made that just about perfect as far as how many 90s we got and how many 88s we held back. So that's gonna work out really well. Let's see. So then I have those 88s left over as well that I held back. So let me throw those 4. Then we have our 90s here. That Jimmy Ward is the extra one from our MUT reward, so we won't include that in these packs here. And then I'll go ahead and just fill up 4 out of 7 of these with my last 87s and 88s, and then the other 2 88s are the ones that we got from the MUT rewards as well. So yeah, we got 2 88s. So alright, so then we go into our binder and we quick sell all of this. Like I said, 891,000 training worth, but we did use 105,000 training worth of players, 104,700 training worth of players to build the Byron Jones. So keep that in mind. Here's the quick sells. This is the big reveal here. We want to make back. We want to make back at least 786,000 training to break even. If you subtract the 105,000 from the 891,000, so if we make it back to 891,000, then we basically made Byron Jones for free. So here it is, the end, the big reveal. This is how much we made: 877,000 training. So minus the 105,000, if you go based off of that, basically we made our Byron Jones for 14,000 training, which is why this works really well. This is really good method, really nice. This is exactly how you do it. I'm gonna roll it tonight. We'll be going through it. I'm gonna take off the 90 actually. Okay, so we made it for 19,000 training. Sorry, I almost forgot to take off the 90, but let me take these off too. Okay, so we did it in 24,000 training. Sorry. But this is it, man. I mean, this roll right here, you would add 105,000 to this. So it would be 972,000. So it would have been an 81,000 training profit if we didn't pull out the Byron Jones. So huge profit every time. It seems to just get bigger and bigger every time. Even with not great pack luck, we're still making training. It's still working really well. So try it out for yourselves. Be persistent with it. If it's not working and you don't like doing it, then just quit doing it. But that's gonna be it for the video. I appreciate you guys for watching. Sub if you guys aren't subbed already. We're almost to 500 subs. 500 subs is $50 giveaway. So be sure to drop a sub. And I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate you, man. Stream last night was insane. So thank you guys. Peace.